Good evening. Hello, here I am again. Good evening. I'm just waiting for a few moments to see who's joining us tonight. Hello, Con. Oh, nice that you are joining me. I hope you can get some ideas tonight from my life. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Jill. Hi. Oh, you're from Scotland. Nice. Hello. Well, it's the first time in a while, so I'm a bit rusty. So forgive me if I do some things or say some things wrong. So, hello. Well, nice to see that everybody's joining. So good. Yeah, I missed it also, so I'm really glad. I love making the videos for YouTube, but this is also, I love the interaction with the people. I'm just going to start off. The video can be watched on YouTube later. And if you got any questions, just ask them. I will be using the stencils tonight. You can see my card. This is from the challenge sketch that I made for the challenge. Well, as an example, I used the stencil here on. This is the oh my gosh, this is the Groovy. But you will see it later how I will be incorporating the stencils. The stencils tonight will be the Spring Bloom. This is a cool one. The Creative Words. The Checked. And the Heart Flurry. Pennies in a line. Of course, the Groovy. Hi Monique. Oh, leuk dat je er bent. Gezellig. Ik hoop dat je je wat beter voelt. The Bubble Wrap. And the Art Deco Petals. This is also one of my favorites. And the Stars. These are still available. Some of them are more available in higher numbers, and some are just only 2 or 3 available in the shop. So I'm just using the ones who are available. Okay, at first I will be showing you, I'll be taking a few, I did some few die cuts. I'm going to show you a slim line and a square card, and also this smaller A6 one size, and where is it? Yeah, the A5 size. And the 8x8, so you can see what the difference is on using the stencils, and you can use them on all sizes. So let me stack this away, and first I will be taking the slim line, and let's see, it's a smaller die cut, so I think I will be taking the, not the petals. Yeah, this one. I'm going to cover up the whole die cut. And it's really easy because you have to use ink with this, and you can use stencils in any way. You can use it with mixed media products like texture paste or paint or anything, but tonight I will be using the distress ink. So I'm just going to take the ink with the blending brush and just go over it. And this is the most simple way to create a beautiful card. And I will be showing you also a few other tips how you can use the stencil with the ink and create something really different. So, but first, the most easy one is this. I think this one could be a card already. Well, you can layer it on a base card, so I won't be doing that, but I will be showing you this. One moment. Let me show this. You can put this on a base card. If you would do that, I would cover the edges so it pops off the card. I'm doing it quickly, but you could take your time to do it very, very neat. So you can see the difference. That would be great like this. And if you add a sentiment like that on your special day, let's see, and then if you just want to dress it up, you could add some other flowers on it, and then you have a card already. So it's a real quick version of creating a card. So this is the first one I wanted to show you. Let me put that one aside. And this too. Okay, the next size I will be taking is the square one. And then I will be showing you something else with the square one. Yeah, okay. I'm going to use the checked. This one covers up the card also. Let's see. Let me get that straight. Thank you, Tina. Oh, you have to use them, Con, because if you're out of ideas of card making and creating, just get the base and then play with the flowers. I will show you more in a moment. So now I'm going to use two colors. This is the picked raspberry again. So I'm going to also cover this one up with the picked raspberry again. You can use any color you like, so it's just depending on what card you want to make and what color you want to use. So you can do it toned down. You can give it a real good swipe so it is really dark, but I won't be doing that now. So I use this checked stencil, and you can you can reposition the stencil, and let me see where I have to do it. I think just have to look for a moment. Have to find the position to get this on. I'm just going to layer it again over the card, and you can see the stripes of where the ink isn't there. They are showing now. Now I will go over with it with the spice marmalade, and you can see it will be a different card if you do it like this. Some stencils you can use very nice and just shift the stencil and then you get a whole other card. Yes, it's really funny. I'm going to show you later on some more examples I made so you can see that it works with other stencils also. And now, there is it. Ta-ta! It looks really different now. So if you use this with the pink and the blue, it could be a baby card. So, or anything what you want to do. So I think this is cool too. I made 2 examples and I used the same colors. It was the pennies in a lane. This one I masked 2 times. So I'm going to show you. Let's have a look. Yes. This was the first time that I stenciled it, and then I used the picked raspberry, and then I shifted it. The stencil, just to, let me see. When I shifted it, you can see these squares, and then I got over it with the spiced marmalade. And then you get this idea. So this is nice also. And if you want to dress it up, just put some flowers on it. Well, this is a real small card, but you can get the idea. And that will be a card also. You just layer it on a card, a base card, and you get a real different effect. Yes, thank you, Beverly. So there are 2 options, and the next one is, did you know that you can, let me take the stencil, emboss stencils? That is, oh thank you Tina. You can emboss stencils and then you can get this. I don't know if you can see it really good. Let me show you like this if I can. Let's see. It takes a moment before I can see the image. Yes, you can see it. This is one that is embossed. The thing is, you take a piece of card, you put the stencil on it, and then you take a I did take a cloth, and now let me see where it is. No, I don't have it here. I took a cloth and I placed it in between the base plates, and you just have to make sure that when you run it through, that it goes through not too easy. You have to have a little bit of resistance, but you have to play with it. But if you do that, you get a beautiful embossed image. And let's have a look. Then I'm going to need my, my blending tool. I'm sorry, I'm just searching for words sometimes. And then you will go over it real softly. Don't press, just slide over it like this, and then the image will appear. Like this. Just turning the card, it's easier. Don't press, just slide over it. Don't add too much ink. If you think there's too much ink, just make sure you take it off, or on a piece of paper. If your ink is too wet, just take a piece of paper, rub a bit off, and then go over it. So that gives another image of the stencil. So that could be a card. What's the difference in tool? Okay, I'm using the blending tool, and this is with a little sponge, and it's saturated. It's sometimes saturated more, so you can press real hard and then give the card. I'm just going to show you on the back. If you press real hard, you get it like this, and if you use the blending brush, it's like a brush, it's real soft. You go over it, but you can go in between the lines. If I take this stencil, I'm going to do it on the back of the card. You can really easy go in between the stencils like this, depending on how much ink is on there, but it creates just a little bit of a different image than when you use the blending brush. You can see with the blending brush you get a clearer image, and if you use the blending tool it will be just a little bit softer. So you can really get into the scenes. They are really great. I have, for a few color schemes, I have a few blending brushes. But this is a real soft toned card. You can use it and give more ink if you want. Just go over it a few times. Then the image will be much clearer. So, but you can get the idea like this. Yeah, the brushes are really wonderful. You can use a dabber. Yes, I don't have one near now, but you could use them. But they interact also different. I have dabbers. They are, this is a real fine sponge, and a dabber has a real, it's, the density is less. I mean, how can I say that? It's a bit rougher than this sponge. So I'm always using the blending tool and the blending brush at the moment. So, well, you can make a card of this one, and let's have a look. Then I will be taking, yes, I'm going to use the other card sizes. Let me clean my plate so I won't get any other ink on it. No, I don't use the same brush on the different colored inks. I have all different colors of brushes. I have them all lying around here, so I don't have. You could use them in, when I use the orange, I can use them on the other, let me see, the dried marigold, or if they are in the same color scheme, you can use the same brush. If you want to clean the brush, now you can see my cloth is really, really dirty. Or you can take a piece of kitchen paper and you can clean it. Just rub it over, and then the most of the ink will be off it. Dit zijn allemaal Lisa Hortencraft stencils, Petra. Deze zijn allemaal te koop bij Lisa Hortencraft. Helaas nog niet in Nederland, maar Wie weet wat de toekomst brengt. Dus dit zijn geweldige. I'm just explaining where she can buy of where the products came from. So there are few Dutch people watching. So let's make that Lisa Horton Crafts can sell the products in the Netherlands. That would be wonderful. I would be very, very happy. Okay. Next. Oh yeah, this one. Let's see what stencil is it what I will be using now. Boom, boom. Yeah, this one. Also one of my favorites. And don't mind the stencils. They are really dirty because I use them a lot for mixed media also. And to clean them every time I use them, I don't do that often. So they are a bit messy, but I can use them like this. Graag gedaan hoor, Petra. So now I'm going over it with the Distress ink, the Twisted Citron. And this stencil I used on the card that I shown you at the beginning. If you missed it, I will show it later on. So I'm going to use the yellow, the mustard seed. You can see the mustard seed is really saturated from ink, so it's a bit darker, but that's no problem. Now I'm going to take the other brush for the blue, the peacock feathers. Like this. Ja, ze zijn echt geweldig. Ja, je moet ze bij me komen lenen. Dan moet je een keertje komen knutselen, Petra. You can see this is also beautiful. I used this stencil on this card. Made a background that matched the card. So you can see that's a base. That's really, really great. Let's see. I'm just looking at the comments if there are any questions. Yeah, the retro. Yeah, if you use the orange in the retro, that's also cool. Let me see if I can add it. I love the orange too. So it's easy to put the stencil back. Pom pom. Let me add some orange on the top. Let's see. And a bit here. So it gives a different tone if you use different colors. This has a more of a retro look now because I used the orange in it. So ja, Monique, gezellig. Als je weer beter bent, hè? So let me clean that up. Also, you can see I'm using also only these colors tonight, but you can do it with all the colors. Now I'm going to use the retro stencil again to show you what difference it makes when you use it on another part of the card. So let's have a look. I'm going to start with orange. Thank you, Sue. I'm just going to start with the orange, the spiced marmalade. And I'm going to do this so I can get a little bit of color over here. So, the Twisted Citron. You can really see in a moment when I'm done with this stencil what the difference is. And I'm doing this because or else you have a really hard line here. So I'm going to make sure the color is a bit everywhere. like this. And that's the great thing with the brushes, you can really brush like that. Almost done, and you can see the difference. And I love the stencils also with the mixed media. I know a lot of people don't like the mixed media, but also with that you can create really wonderful things to use texture paste. So that's this one. So you can see this could be a card also, and this would be a card. And let's have a look. Oh no, I'm just going to finish this one, then I will show you how the cards will look if you just dress them up just a bit. So, one moment. Just rubbing up the stencil just a bit. And my plate like that. You can see the size card makes a difference, and also where you put the stencil. And you can see the 8x8, it's a really big card. I don't use it a lot because in the Netherlands we use most of the times the A6 ones or the A5 ones. But I'm going to show you this one also. I'm using a different color. No, I won't. I will take the same colors. Decisions. Let's have a look. I really have to get into it. I'm not going to push real hard, just soft, so the tones won't be too deep. Just a little bit like that. And the green. You don't have to push real hard, just go over it. The brush will do the thing. It's better to go over it for a few times than just to push really hard and don't get the image you want. And now the blue. Oh, and no problem. You can watch it back. It will be on our YouTube channel, the whole video. I will upload it tonight or tomorrow, and there will be all the videos also from the live and other videos. So this one is ready too. And look at that. The 8x8 card, and this one, and this one. So if you want to create the 8x8 card, first let me clean my hand a bit, because or else we'll be smudging the card, and I don't want to do that. I'm just going to, most of the time I will go over the edge with a color. I think that gives the card just a little bit extra depth, but if you want it really clean and simple, you can just go for the base card. Thank you, Lorraine. And then if you add a few flowers. That would be like this. And let's see, let's add a sentiment, especially for you. This one comes from the set, from the stamp set. The Stay Strong, let's see. Yeah, the Stay Strong. That is this one. So this would be a lovely card. Let me put that one aside. And let's have a look. I'm going to make it really busy. If you just add this with, let me cut that. Are these flowers cut? No, this is, these flowers are from the Edge Cuts Daisy Burst. They are from the stamp set. The die set is sold out. The stamp set is really still available. But they are so cute, I wanted to use them. And this is also from a stamp set. The Stay Strong stamp set from Lisa Horton Crafts. So you can see, just add a few things like this and that would be a great card. Really easy. You can get them and cut them in advance and then create a quick card. And then this one, let's have a look. Oh yeah, let's see if you add this. These are also from the stamp set Florals Volume 1, but they are sadly sold out. I don't know if they will be back. Maybe Dawn can tell us later if they will be back. And if you add this sentiment special or use one of these, the sentiment stickers, the plain and the foiled and plain. These are great to use on the cards too. So you can see you get really different images. I'm going to show you a few I've made, because on this one, let's grab the floral, this heart flurry. I used this stencil and I stamped through here. Hi Sarah. Oh, no problem, Sarah, it will be on YouTube. You could also use a stamp and stamp through there if you put the colors on through the stencil. You leave the stencil and then put some stamps on it, and then you get this. This is the background stamp, the background texture stamp. I really use this one a lot. It has a few texture stamps on it. They are almost sold out, so that's really sad. I also made a A5 card with this. Just have to add some flowers. Let's have a look over there, like this, and a sentiment, maybe like this for a special friend. Then you have a card also. Oh, met die stempels, yeah. And a 8x8 card, also with the heart flurry. And then I stamped the texture stamp all over the middle. Well, almost in the middle. So you can see this one creates a different card also. Just put some flowers over the middle. Let's have a look like this. Ta-ta. And you have a card. You could also use, I'm just giving examples, I'm not going to stick them all on there, but just to show you what you can create with the cards. So let's see if there are any questions. Gorgeous, with the brilliant with some of yes, the wildflower silhouettes, yeah, they would be lovely too. I don't have them all now, so I couldn't use them, but that is a brilliant idea to use them in a way with the stencils. But you can see the difference in the stencils. Oh, I have one left. I can show you. This is a smaller one, but you can use it also in a bigger one. This is the bubble leaf stencil. It's sadly sold out, but maybe they will be back. So you have really easy ways to create cards, and quick, with any color you like for any occasion. So I hope you have gotten some ideas, and I'm going to wrap it up now. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all liked it. Yeah, that's really a great stencil. I love it. The video will be uploaded to YouTube later, tonight or tomorrow morning. I will give a notification if it's on there for the people who missed it. The live can be viewed here in the group. And I hope to see you back again in 2 weeks. Let's have a look. I'm just going to have to see when I'm going to be live. So thank you so much. Oh, one thing, don't forget to join the challenge. Let me show you the challenge card. You can add the challenge cards until the 28th of February to the challenge album. And there's a lovely prize to win. Lisa is back on Friday night. Yay! With a new live. So that's really cool. And she's back on Create and Craft on the 12th and 13th of February. So I'm wishing you a lovely night, and thank you all for watching. Bye bye.